In everyone's life, there are certain days and dates of outstanding importance. Your particular red letter day might be your wedding, or the birth of your first child, or perhaps just the day your premium bond came up. I'm here asking people what special occasions in their lives gave them a day to remember. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello, Honky Tonk. How are you? Nice to see you.
Thank you. I'm asking questions about memorable occasions in people's lives. Now, are there any days that you specially remember?
Oh, birthdays. I love them. I always remember one birthday. Fancy dress it was. My mummy dressed me up as Little Red Riding Hood. And all the boys chased me. Oh, it was fun.
Charming. How old were you at the time?
39.
Excuse me, soldier.
Yeah?
I'm asking people about days they'll never forget. Do you have one of those?
Oh, no. Day I saved the Sergeant Major's life.
Really?
Yeah, he'd have drowned if I hadn't have gone in after him.
Well, that's a very gallant act. Did you get anything for it?
Yeah, a right good hiding from the lads.
Excuse me, Vicar.
Hello, my son.
Hello. Tommy, can you think of a red letter day in your life?
Oh, I most certainly can, yes. I remember it was the third Sunday after Pentecost, and I used as my text, "Go forth and spread the word of the Lord." And the whole congregation rose as one man and rushed out into the streets with loud cries and exclamations.
A wonderful tribute to the power of your sermon.
No, not really, no. The flaming church was on fire.
Yes.
Oh, miss, I'm asking people about special days in their lives. Do you have one?
Yes, today when I come out collecting for soldiers, sailors and airmen.
That's a very worthy cause. How are you doing, may I ask?
Another £5 and I can afford one of each. Are you married?
Well, no, as a matter of
Would you
fact,
care to put 50p in me tins?
I don't happen to have a spare 50p, will you please? Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hello.
Tell me, as a Salvationist, is there any particular day or date that has a special significance for you?
Oh, no, not really. You see, we in the army regard ourselves as soldiers, commandos, waging a daily and never-ending battle against the forces of evil. This week, we launched a major attack against the demon alcohol.
And how did the battle go?
Oh, we won hands down, yes. As a matter of fact, tonight we're celebrating by having a bit of a booze-up.
Excuse me? There's a charming young lady.
Oh, thank you.
May I ask you, miss, is there any particular day that stands out in your memory?
Oh, yes, one awful day when I got back home and found a burglar in my flat. It was dreadful. He emptied my wardrobe and cleared everything off my dressing table.
Oh, dear. Did he rummage through your drawers? Well, I mean, did he manage to lay his hands on your best bits and pieces?
Oh, awful. Awful. But I like you.
Well, there you are. The reasons for a day being memorable are infinite. It could be an event of world-shattering importance or something totally trivial. Whichever it is, to the person concerned, it's a day that they'll never forget.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, could I have one of the happy couple on their own? Could you move over just this way, please? Just a little way.
Well, that's Doreen's big day over.
Yes, and a big night coming up.
Don't talk like that, it's not nice.
Oh, well, I'm fed up. I mean, look at us. We've been seen together so many times in this outfit, I'm beginning to feel like Elsie and Doris Walters.
Why are you so bitter all of a sudden?
All of a sudden? Do you realise this is our 39th consecutive wedding as flaming bridesmaids?
Well, I think it's very nice of them to ask us.
Yes, they only ask us for two reasons. One, because we got our own dresses, and the other one out of spite.
Oh, you're twisted, that's what you are.
Oh, you silly dewy-eyed dope you are. The bell ringers have only got to lay hands on their ropes and you start bawling your eyes out.
Well, you see, I just think there's something very touching about a young couple stepping out on life's path together.
The only thing that makes me cry is when another man disappears off the market.
Do you know that we've been bridesmaids for practically all our old class at school?
Yes, even that bow-legged old bag of a teacher got herself married.
She did. Mind you, I mean, the groom, he was well over 80.
Yeah, he was still warm, though, wasn't he?
Honestly, I mean, surely you can't be that desperate.
Who isn't? Do you know things have got so bad, the milkman doesn't deliver anymore. He throws it at me from the road.
Still, there's one consolation.
What?
I mean, at least we've been keeping ourselves pure, waiting for Mr. Wright to come along.
Have you blown your tiny fuse? I've had 17 of them so far, all Mr. Wright. The only snag is I've always been left.
Oh, look.
What?
Oh, they're having another picture taken. Oh, don't they look lovely? Just the two of them.
Yes. Or if you catch her sideways, all three of them.
What on earth do you mean?
Well, let us put it this way. If she was to sit on a gooseberry bush, guess what you'd find underneath?
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon,
ladies.
Vicar.
Hello, Vicar.
Well, and how are our little stalwarts today? Do you know, I always say it wouldn't seem like a proper wedding if you two weren't there. How many brides have you actually attended?
Too many. I've been up and down that aisle so many times, I feel like an usherette at the Odeon Cinema.
I keep asking myself, when am I going to have the pleasure of marrying you two?
Well, if you think you can cope with the two of us, dear. Yes, we shall have to work out a shift system, love.
I'm quite sure that the vicar never meant it like that.
Oh, don't be so hoity-toity. We can't afford to pass up any chances.
Ah, well, I have enjoyed our little chat.
Yes.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll resume my duties with my little flock.
What is he, a vicar or a sheepdog?
Really? You disgust me at times.
Why?
Well, you've got no respect for the cloth. And honestly, after what you did to that poor old vicar during the ceremony, I wonder you got the nerve to face him.
Why, what did I do?
Well, when he said, "Do you, Doreen Rosemary Jones, take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?" you shouted out, "If she won't, I will."
Well, it's her fault for hesitating. Oh, no, here they come. Oh, well. Come on, love. Eyes down for number 40.
This is my lovely day. This is the day I shall remember, the day I'm dying.
Gentlemen, it is again my pleasure to welcome you to yet another reunion of the 74th anniversary of the day on which the regiment lived up to its traditions and won yet another battle honour. On the man, gentlemen, on the man.
On the man.
And now I ask you to raise your glasses and drink to the flower of the army, the iron shods, the 40 intelligence lancers, the regiment.
The regiment.
Up the pickle stubber! Teacher!
All right, stand at ease, carry on smoking. Now, where's Ginger? Ginger, where are you, Stench? Smudger, where are you, son? You under there, boy? I've got the beer here, mate. So dig in. Make pigs of yourselves. Now then, where's old Nanas and Nally and Gut Bucket? Where... Hello? Something wrong here. You're all flaming officers.
Look here, my dear chap, I think you're probably in the wrong place.
Well, this is a reunion of these pickle stabbers, isn't it? The 14th beverage. It's in the papers, isn't it?
Well, indeed it was, yes.
Well, then I am in the right place, then. 535-1936, Trooper Sinfield H, cap off Martin. Now, the lads are down at the boozer having a drink up before they come on, see?
I somehow doubt they will.
Why?
You see, this is a reunion for officers.
Well, that's all right, mate. I'm not snobbish. Now, I'll booze up with any Burke, don't worry.
I don't think I made myself clear. This is a reunion for officers only.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's very nice, yes. We're all right to fight with, aren't we? We're the gallant lads when we're up to sweet violets up to here, aren't we? But when it comes to having a tank up, it's a different story, isn't it? You don't have a drink with that, Squiddy. You might have something catching.
Look, this is totally beside the point. I'm afraid we shall have to ask you to leave.
Marvellous, isn't it? Wounded warrior, you know, asked to leave officers' reunion.
Sinfield, back here at the double. So, now you've made your point. Now I know what it said that the officers of the 14th Edge refused to drink with their own other ranks, right?
Good thinking, Colonel.
So I suggest that you have one in the spirit of comradely friendship and then clear out, got it?
Oh, I shall be very pleased to accept your graceful invitation.
Give me a glass of champagne.
Thank you, sir.
Certainly, sir.
I wish old Ginger was here to see how I'm being treated. Would I be pushing my luck too far if I was to ask for a cheese straw?
No, damn it, help yourself, help yourself.
Oh, thank you very much. Sweet is the kind. Well, now, as the actress said to the General, don't try any manoeuvres, otherwise I'll cut off your retreat. What you going to do then? Have a little game, are you?
No. We shall probably reminisce about regimental affairs after you've gone.
Yeah, I only mentioned it because I don't want you to trouble about me, you know, just pretend I'm not here.
Yes, well, I only wish pretense was not necessary. However, I suppose you're right. Gentlemen, go on chatting among yourselves. And you, stand there and drink that at your best possible speed.
Very good, sir.
Now, Lionel, what were we talking about earlier this evening?
That little skirmish at Wadi Krish, Colonel.
Yes, that was the end of 41, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right. It looked damn dicey at the time.
Yes, you were on the left flank.
Yes, I was. Quite a nasty little scrap we had.
I gather you did pretty well. Had a crack at Romo's headquarters. Covered yourself with glory and all that sort of thing.
Covered himself in soap suds, you mean?
What the devil do you mean?
Well, that wasn't Romer's HQ. That was an R-Time mobile bath unit. I know, I was there.
It was not, repeat, not an Italian bath unit.
Oh, then how come you arrested 200 Italians who, instead of surrendering like that, surrendered like that?
I heard a rumor about it. The rumor at the time, I hardly credited
Well, it's very true, I tell you.
It's not, it's a damn lie.
Now, Lionel, admit it, you boobed.
I'll never forget Wadi Krish. I saved old Ginger's life there.
You didn't get promotion, did you?
I wonder where Ginger's got to. He should be here by now.
Oh, will you shut up about your blasted ginger? No, Colonel, I did not get promotion. And I don't suppose you'd have done either if your sister hadn't been engaged to the divisional commander.
Are you suggesting that my sister played fast and loose to get me another pip?
If the cap fits.
That's right, lads. Enjoy yourselves.
Tea time, but unfortunately...
Oh, blimey, it's Mr. Norris, isn't it?
It is indeed, yes.
That's right. All the lads used to call you Nibbler Norris.
Really? Why?
Because of the way you used to carry on with that little Wren officer down at Port Side. None of the lads thought you'd make it back to the desert, you know. Mind you, can't blame you. Lovely bit of stuff, wouldn't she? What was her name now? Diana, that's right.
Diana, little blonde Wren officer in Port Said.
That's right, yes. I suppose you did the right thing and married her.
No, he didn't. I did. You nasty Casanova, you.
Now, look here, Freddie, please. It was a long time before you joined the regiment.
I've a good mind to punch you on the nose.
Why pick on me, old boy? There were plenty of others. You asked Dickie and Henry over there.
I damn well will. Dickie, Henry, come over here. I want to talk to you.
Chap, come here. Now, this time round, You are the cause of all this. You see what you've done? Set brother officer against brother officer. But you've gone too far. I'll leave him thrown out. Grab him.
Good evening, everyone.
General.
Good evening, General. This is a pleasant surprise.
Blimey, to say that again, it's old Ginger. Well, don't keep going on about the marvellous Australian climate. Where could you get better weather than this, then, eh? You Aussie budgies are all the same, big-headed. Let's have a look and see what's in the papers now. Oh, yes, I see the price of chickens are going up. You better watch your weight, otherwise I might get tempted. Oh, good afternoon, young lady. Beautiful day.
I'm not allowed to speak to strange men. My mummy said so.
Quite right, yes. Oh, yes. I can see you've been properly brought up. Well, if I do say anything out loud, there's no need for you to take any notice.
Oh, hello, little bird. Say hello.
Yes. His name's Joey. Yeah, we come here every day for a bit of fresh air.
My name's Jenny Page.
Oh, Jenny Page. Oh. Yes. Yes. That's a nice name, isn't it? My name's James Maynard Kitchener Lampwick. Bit of a mouthful for a little fella like me. Yes, well, now we seem to know each other. I'm sure your mum wouldn't mind if we had a little chat.
No, I think that would be all right.
Yes, nothing like a good old chinwag, you know, for passing the time.
Mr. Lampwick,
Yes?
if you're a person that was running away from home,
Yes?
where would you think would be the best place to run to?
Well, it depends, doesn't it? I mean, is this person a friend of yours?
Yes.
I see, yes, and is it a lady person or a gentleman person?
A lady?
Oh, yes, and would she be about the same age as you?
Yes.
Yes. About 19?
No, not quite.
No. How old are you then?
11.
Oh, well, that's as near as makes no difference, yes. Tell me, why is this young lady intending to run away, then?
Because her mummy treats her like a child.
Ah, well, they all do, you know. I mean, take mine. I remember when I climbed out of my bedroom window once and I went to play football with the lads, you know. My word, she didn't half give me a walloping. Yes. Paid me proper, she did, yes.
When you were a little boy, you mean?
No, it was 3 weeks ago as well. Well, tell me, what has this young lady's mum done to upset her, then?
She won't let me use my roller skates in the hall.
Your roller skates? But I thought you,
Oh, I'm sorry. I told a fib.
Oh, yes, well...
I'm the one who's running away.
Oh, well, that's nothing to be ashamed of, is it? I mean, we've all got to strike out on our own at some time or other, you know. Tell me, what are you intending to do, then?
I want to go on the stage and be an actress.
Oh, I was on the boards myself once, you know.
Were you really?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Oh, a bit of this and that, you know. I used to tell funny stories. Yes, would you like to hear one?
Yes, please.
Yes, well, there was this old man, you see, and he went to the doctor and he said, "Doctor, I've got a pain in my left foot." The doctor examined him and said, "Yes." He said, "Well, that's due to old age." He said, "Well, I haven't got a pain in my right foot and I've had that just as long." They didn't laugh either, no. Of course, I used to do a bit of singing, you know. Oh, yes. Can you sing?
Yes.
Oh, you do, yes. You know that song I used to like was that thing that went dashing away with a smoothing
Yes,
eye.
we sing it at school.
You sing it at school. Yeah. Would you like to sing it with me?
Yes.
Right, well, if I can remember the words, you put me right if I can't. Ready? After 2. 1, 2. 'Twas on a Monday morning when I beheld my darling. She looked so sweet and charming in every high degree. She looked so sweet and nimble, oh, a washing of the linen, oh, dashing away with a smoothing eye.
Dashing away with a smoothing eye, and she
Stole my heart away. It's good. Yes, well, I see that you're going to be a great star, you are.
Do you really think
yes,
so?
Yes, nothing's going to stop you. Not even the mice.
Mice? Oh, I don't like mice.
Oh, well, you'll have to get used to them, you know. Dressing rooms are swarming with them in these old theatres.
Afternoon, James.
Oh, hello, Bert. You've got company today, I see.
Yes, yes. Meet a little friend of mine, Miss Jenny Page.
How do you do, miss?
Yes. You want to remember that name because one day she's going to be a famous actress, aren't you?
Well, I...
Yes, honey, she's running away from home on the account that her mother's been cruel to her, you see.
I didn't say that.
No, but it's obvious, isn't it? You know, her mum won't let her use her roller skates in the hall.
Won't she really?
No.
Good Lord, you'd hardly credit it, would you?
No, but Jenny's...
That's cruelty, all right.
Oh, yes, but Jenny's going to get her own back. Yes, she's going to become a famous star, she is. She's going to leave her mum at home, sitting there crying her eyes out.
Oh, do you really think she would?
Of course she would. Well, she's only got herself to blame, hasn't she, Bert?
No doubt about it.
Yes.
I'd have run away myself.
Yes.
I did scratch the paint off in the hall.
Did you? Yes, well, I'll tell you what, you know, if you wouldn't mind a bit of friendly advice, I'd be a bit big-hearted about it if I were you, you know. Give her another chance, your mum, you know. Because she's probably getting on a bit, isn't she?
She is. She's 32.
Is she? Yes, well, you want to make allowances for us old uns, you know. And also there's another reason why you should be going home.
What's that?
It's tea time.
Oh, we have trifle with real cream on Tuesday.
Trifle with real cream? Well, that's a powerful argument, isn't it? Where do you live?
In those houses over there.
Over there? Oh, well, look, you give me your hand and I'll see you across the road. Yes, I fancy a cup of tea myself.
I don't suppose Mummy would mind?
No, wouldn't mind a bit of trifle either.
It's my lucky day. This is the day I shall remember, the day I'm dying.
Mr. and Mrs. Marsden Parks, before we go into court, I feel it is my duty to urge you to consider most carefully the serious step you are about to take. It has been my experience that many couples continue to press for divorce out of misplaced pride, when a little compassion and understanding on both sides could very well have saved the marriage. Now, I ask you to take this last opportunity to search your hearts in an endeavour to find some hope, however slender, of reconciliation.
Yes, thank you, my lord.
Very well.
I shall leave you now to consider what I have just said, and I will send in your respective counsel to give you any assistance or advice you may require.
Thank you.
Well, old girl, what do you think?
I don't know. It does suddenly seem silly and trivial.
Yes, and after all, 20 years of marriage can't be discarded just like that.
Oh, Nigel.
Look, darling, what do you say we reconsider?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Marsden Parks.
Yes.
My name's Plumtree, and I've been retained by your solicitors to represent you in court.
Mrs. Marsden Parks, my name is Plumtree, and I've been retained by your solicitors to represent you in court.
You're both Plumtrees.
Yes. Yes. Unlikely as it might seem, we're married, aren't we, dear?
Yes, darling.
To each other. Very good arrangement.
Now, I understand that his lordship has spoken to you about the seriousness of the action you contemplate. Oh, yes, he has.
And what sort of impression did it make on you?
Speaking for myself, a very deep one.
Oh, I agree. I was very impressed.
Oh, good.
Yes, good. First class.
Yes, excellent. Well, since we seem to have reached some measure of agreement, I suggest that we examine your various complaints and dispose of them one by one, what? No good brushing things under the carpet, what?
Oh, no, I agree with my learned friend. It is much better to have everything out in the open.
Yes, rather like a couple I defended last week who did just that on Wandsworth Common. Oh, sorry, darling, yes. Well, let's get on with it, shall we? Will you open the betting, darling?
Oh, thank you. Well, first of all, my client alleges that her husband held her up to contempt and public ridicule.
Oh, no, please, I don't want to make an issue of that.
I think we should hear the accusation.
Oh, very well. My client states that her husband informed mutual friends that his mother-in-law was in the habit of wearing a black wig at weekends and wrestling under the name of Mick McManus.
I think that's awfully funny.
Do you really, dear? I can't think why you should, seeing that your own mother is so frequently mistaken for Sir Gerald Nabarro.
Let's keep our families out of this, shall we, dear? Otherwise I should be forced to mention that your father was seen dining at Claridge's.
There's nothing strange about that. He often dines there.
In a pink chiffon evening gown with matching accessories.
My client further alleges that her husband committed misconduct with a maid in their employ who was seen coming out of his bedroom wearing a satisfied expression and very little else.
My client replies that, of course, she looked satisfied. He'd just given her a rise.
At 4:30 in the morning.
On second thoughts, I'm rather inclined to accept Nigel's explanation.
Thank you, darling.
Now, just a moment. Now, your wife alleges that you caused her extreme mental cruelty by taking up archery. What a trivial complaint that is.
Not when you're standing there with an apple on your head, it isn't.
That is hearsay evidence, and as such, inadmissible and entirely irrelevant.
Oh, don't you start spouting legal jargon at me, Sonny. I was called to the bar before I met you, you know.
Yes, and spent a lot of time under it with one of the examiners.
Thing to say.
Yes, I think so too.
Don't interfere. That's the trouble with you. You never could mind your own business.
You take my advice. If you can see any way out of your marriage, you grab it with both hands.
Grabbing seems to come naturally to her.
Do you realise what a wife is? She is an unpaid cook housekeeper, someone to take it out on when he's had a bad day at the office, or to be his plaything when he's in the mood, which, as far as he's concerned, is every bonfire night.
That's the only night you're warm enough to touch!
So you think I ought to go through with the divorce?
As a barrister, I advise you to tread very carefully. As a woman, I advise you to get the hell out of it.
Well, there's female treachery for you.
My God, Plumtree, you've opened my eyes. Now I can see what marriage is all about. It's nothing but a sordid battle of the sexes, and I want no part of it. You nearly managed to talk me out of it, but thank heavens I've come to my senses. I'm going to divorce you if it costs every penny I've got.
Oh, no, you're not. I'm divorcing you. You forget I've got money of my own. It'll be worth a few thousand to see the back of you.
Come on, then, you old bat. Let's get on with it.
Oh,
and what about your mother and that nasty budgie?
I'll make you what about
Do you realise that when we came in here, those two were on the point of a reconciliation?
Yes. Jolly good job we talked him out of it. It cost us a fortune in fees. Come on, darling. Let's milk this one. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, that's all for this week. See you again next week. Good night.